Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing an album by a certain Florida-based band, not quite death metal, but they released their previous record in 2015, and a lot of people weren't too sure about it. I personally really loved it, called Silence in the Snow. It is, of course, Trivium with The Sin and the Sentence. First for the band was the fact that Paolo, the band's bassist, wrote all of the lyrics for The Sin and the Sentence, and musically there's a lot to love from the album. You know, it's got, I feel like Trivium have gotten a lot heavier with the arrival of Alex Bent, who does a fantastic job on drums. There are some really heavy elements, like for example the beginning of Betrayer, when Heafy's like, Betrayer! And he just kind of comes in with this real kind of black metal style riffing. You know, there are elements where he's like, believing in colours! And it's got this quite high register, which I don't think Trivium have experimented with too much recently. I mean, look, they started with Silence in the Snow and things like that, but I think that The Sin and the Sentence is kind of a combination of their heaviest elements and also their more kind of, I hesitate to use the word commercial, but you know, the kind of like radio rock kind of songs. I mean, a perfect example is The Revanchist. It starts off with this kind of like and it almost sounds new metal, but then midway through the song it goes into this like huge prog kind of shred off, but then goes right back to what it was, the original kind of new metal riff, which is a bit more kind of simple. And I think it's this idea of kind of the duality of the two. Personally, I think that with each album, Trivium have evolved to kind of become to understand what they are. You know, like Blind Leading the Blind was such a fantastic song, and The Ghost That's Haunting You was one of my favourite songs of 2015. And the vocal hooks are there, and it's just, I think Trivium needed a bit more oomph, you know, they just needed a bit more balls to be like, do you know what, fuck everyone, it doesn't really matter, we're gonna do what we want to do. And I feel that The Sin of the Sentence is an appropriate new chapter for the band. But yeah, so the heavy song kind of combo is pretty much throughout the album. So you've got The Wretchedness Inside, which has got some real kind of cool grooves to it. Sever the Hand, whose chorus is like, sever the hand, which I think is really cool, with another interesting solo. I think that's one of the highlights of the record, is definitely some of the lead work that Heafy and Bolio kind of bring to the table. One of the highlights is definitely Beauty in the Sorrow. Like, for it sort of started off as what I thought was a bit of an average song, and then that solo came in and it just kicks ass, man. It's really great. Endless Night as well has got a great little solo in it. It sort of seems a little bit more reminiscent of Dying in Your Arms, that sort of thing. But the bottom line is that Trivium have focused on songwriting. You know, they focused on the entire package, making things tighter and sharper, but also experimenting with themselves and various different melodies that, you know, maybe people might not have thought they would have used. You know, they want to have bigger sort of radio kind of songs and also have this kind of technicality that they had in Shogun in their earlier years. And I think The Sin of the Sentence is a fantastic, you know, compromise of the two. The title track alone, it could be the best sort of epitome of the album, really. If you're on the fence, give it a listen, see what you think. But I personally really enjoyed it. So if you liked this review, please give me a like and a subscribe, and make sure that you check back every Friday, because I'll have another review for you.